so much for watching this video, and in today's video we are going to talk about house hunting in Dubai. So before we move to the actual house hunting process, the overview and everything, I would like to first mention a few points which will be helpful for you in the thought process of house hunting in Dubai and how you can approach it. So first things first, all the house prices in Dubai are seasonal. So if you come in winter, the prices are very much expensive, and if you come in summers, everything, like prices for everything, is a little cheaper. If you ask me why, because in winter people come here for shopping. There are lots of sale going on, the Global Village, the Dubai Shopping Festival, and all these sales goes on. Apart from this sales, in winter the weather of course is very nice in Dubai, so people like to do the vacation in Dubai in the winters. And Dubai is very famous for short-term rental. By short-term, people buy a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment for about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So you might be interested in renting a place for a year, but it's already sold out in winters because of this short-term rental process. Second thing that you need to think about is the furnishing of the house. Dubai is famous for two furnishing, the fully furnished houses and the unfurnished houses. So there are pros and cons for both of these. For unfurnished, of course, you will have to buy the entire furniture, the home appliances, and all the requirements of the house. And you will also need to think about a very important factor, which is the moving cost. So once you move from an unfurnished apartment to another one, you will have to carry all your furnishings with you. So do check out the prices for moving in Dubai before you decide on whether you want to go for an unfurnished apartment. Now with the furnished apartment, there are some pros and cons. The pros being that you get comfortable with furniture around one house and you might not get the same furniture in the other house. And of course you are paying for all the furniture, but you're not going to own it. So please remember to choose wisely whether you want to go with an unfurnished or a furnished apartment. Third is the most important factor, is that smaller the house, the easier it is to clean. So before you decide on whether you want to get a 1-bedroom apartment or a 2-bedroom apartment or even a studio, think about the cleaning and maintenance of the apartment. Usually we buy an apartment and then we think about, oh, who is going to clean it. If you are a single person, I would highly recommend you to go with a studio apartment. And if you are a couple, I would highly recommend you to go with a 1-bedroom apartment instead of a 2-bedroom apartment. And yes, of course, you can go with a bigger apartment if you think you are going to need 2 rooms or 3 rooms, whatever. The sky is the limit, you can choose. Now let's move on to where you can do this house hunting. So there are 2 modes, one is online and one is offline. For online search, I recommend these 3 websites, which are Dubizzle, Bayut and Property Finder. Most of the properties in Dubai you will find here. You don't have to look for any other website for any exclusive properties, because most of these are covered in these 3 websites. And my top favorite is Dubizzle. When we talk about offline search, you can either walk to an apartment and talk to the security and ask them for the broker's number. There are also few apartments where you will be able to find number of the brokers on the apartment or in their notice board. So do check out that option as well. When it comes to these websites, most of the posting in this would be old. So do call the numbers so that you know whether the apartment is actually available or it's just an old posting. I have also mentioned some of the expensive mistakes that I did when I moved to Dubai. So you can check that video out here. That will give you a lot of things that I did wrong and how you can avoid those. One more thing is that the apartment listing in Dubai gets filled up very fast. So you might see an apartment today and tomorrow it would be sold out. So whenever you see an apartment, you like it, do call them up, check out the details and the timing, and do visit it and finish it off, so that you don't miss on that. Now let's move to the areas and overview some of the expensive areas to live in Dubai and some of the affordable areas. Now the tab that I have kept for affordable areas is 60,000 dirhams per year. I would like to mention one thing is that if you are living in an expensive area in Dubai, everything around it will also be expensive. For example, the grocery store, the markets, the saloon, everything in that area will be expensive. And if you live in an affordable area, everything around it will also be affordable. You have the option of paying by one check where you will get a discounted price, two checks where you might get discounted price, and then there are 6 months check and monthly checks as well. So you can negotiate with the broker on the checks that you pay with as well. Now let's talk about some of the expensive areas first. Anything above 60,000 is what I consider as expensive in Dubai, and some of the areas would be Marina, JLT, Business Bay, Palm Jumeirah, and also Al Barsha. Some of the more affordable side is JVC, Discovery Gardens, Dubai Sports City, Expo 2020, Al Karama, Silicon Oasis. So you can definitely check out houses in these particular areas. Let's talk about the broker charges. Most of the houses in Dubai will have certain amount of broker charges. This goes up to 4,000 plus VAT. And if you are lucky, you can get it for cheaper as well in cheaper areas. Another thing also very famous in Dubai is chiller. So some of the apartments you might get chiller free and some would charge for the chiller. There is nothing but the AC, and for a 1-bedroom apartment the chiller cost could be around 5 to 6,000 per year, and if you can get a chiller free apartment, that would be really amazing. So I wanted a flat towards the affordable side, that is 60,000 was my upper limit. Some of the factors were I wanted a house near a metro because we don't have a car yet, chiller free, fully furnished, and basic amenities like swimming pool and gym. Anything above that was cherry on the cake. That's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Until next time, bye bye.